So you're going for a job interview, but you're confused about how to look presentable? Well, that's what I'm going to focus on today's video. I'm going to show you a basic makeup that you need to boost that confidence in you, to make yourself look presentable and get you out of the house as quickly as possible so you can go out for that successful job interview. And you don't need to spend a lot of money. You can just run out to the drugstore. You can go to Ulta, you can go to CVS, you can go to Target, you can go to any nearby drugstore and get these products that will get the job done. These are not super expensive products, but they perform like some of those high-end products. These are the products that I use on a daily basis. So first up comes our foundation, and for that I am using L'Oreal foundation. Now you can color match your shade when you go to the drugstore and get your match. If you're my skin tone, I am using the shade 485, but you will need foundation. This is a good medium to high coverage foundation. So if you have hyperpigmentation, if you have acne scars, this will be enough to cover all of that. And this retails for $17. Then we need a concealer. For that, I'm using a Milani concealer. Now this retails for, I don't know, maybe $10 or $12. I'm gonna link it right here, but it's not that expensive. I'm using the shade 145. And then I have Maybelline's concealer. This will be used as a bronzer as well as a color corrector. If you have deeper, darker circles, this will come in handy to conceal those dark spots before putting the concealer on. This is the blush from e.l.f. I love it. This is the shade Always Rosy. It's beautiful, will look amazing on whitish brown skin tone complexion like mine. Then for brows, we're going to use the e.l.f. Wow Brow. This is an amazing product. This will fill in all your sparse areas as well as it will give a nice shape to your brows. For kajal, we're going to use LA Girl's Black Kajal. It's going to come in really handy. For mascara, I'm going to use Maybelline Sky High Mascara. And for lips, we're going to use LA Girl's Lip Liner and Revlon's lipstick. And lastly, you will need a finishing powder, especially if you have oily skin. You want to use this to just mattify everything so it looks really nice and matte and professional. And for that, you can use L'Oreal's Infallible finishing powder. I don't have that handy, but I am going to use Bare Minerals powder. This is also an amazing powder. It's not that expensive compared to the high-end product. Okay, let's talk brushes and sponges. You need a beauty blender. This you can get it from any drugstore. Next, you will need a triangle puff like this just to set your under eyes and also finish up your makeup with a powder. And then you need a concealer brush. This one is from Real Techniques. You should be able to find it either on Amazon or Target or Ulta. It should not be that hard to find it. This is a blush brush and this is from e.l.f. I literally got this for $3. And then for eyes, just to smudge out the liner, we're going to use a flat brush. Now that we have all the products in our hands, next step is to do the application. Now I have already prepped my skin, so make sure you put on enough moisturizer and sunscreen on before putting on the makeup. Now if you have noticed, I have not included any primer in it because we don't need primer. We're only trying to do basic stuff. We're only going to be out for about an hour or two. We're going to come back. We don't care about longer lasting makeup. All we need is a good presentable makeup, so that helps us to get through our interview process. Now you want to make sure your beauty blender is dampened, which means that you want to run this under water and keep on squeezing it until this doubles in size, and then just squeeze out all the water. And this is how it's going to look. And you want to just spread the foundation with your hands on your face like this. Okay, now do the tap motion like this to press the product down to your skin. So it really doesn't sit on the surface, but it looks flawless and smooth. Just make sure you're putting it on all of your dark spots. You don't want to overdo it, just enough to cover all your imperfections. And then you just want to bring it down into your neck as well. So whatever is left on the sponge, you can drag it down so your neck and your face doesn't look separated. Next, I'm going to use this darker concealer shade from Maybelline. Just one swipe around the perimeter of my face. I'm going to put a little bit under my eyes as well to color correct my dark circles. And then using the same sponge, I'm going to go in and just tap it. Just like so. Okay, that should do it. Let's do our concealer. And I'm going to be putting it in the inner corner of my eye, just like this. And I'm also going to be putting it on my eyelids. And then using the concealer brush, I'm going to gently blend it out. This concealer is high coverage, so it should cover most of your dark circles. It's a really good concealer. Now, concealer under the eyes tend to crease very easily, so you want to set it with a setting powder immediately after applying the concealer to prevent it from creasing. Now, like I said, I don't have the L'Oreal Infallible, which is an amazing setting powder. I'm going to demonstrate today with Bare Minerals setting powder. You want to take that triangle puff and then tap it in the back of your hand so it absorbs all the powder and applies it evenly under your eyes. Just like so. I'm also going to be setting the lid area just like this so it doesn't crease. Now we have the base makeup ready, we're going to take care of the eyes and the brows. For brows, I'm using the e.l.f. Brow, and this should come in very handy. It's super easy to apply. So what I'm going to do is just going to go slowly, section by section. And I'm just brushing it upwards. And it is filling up all my sparse areas, making my brows look denser and fluffier. This is an amazing brow product. And I think this is only for $5. We're done with the brows. Now we're going to take this color from LA Girl. And what I'm going to do is first apply it in the waterline. Next, I'm just going to wing out a little bit. Just like this. And then extending it very close to my lash line. Just like so. And then with the flat brush, I'm just going to smudge it out. Like so. Gonna do the same thing on the other side. So starting from the end of my lash line, I'm winging out a little bit, and then I'm bringing it just a little bit inside. And it doesn't have to be sharp and accurate because we're going to smudge it out. Just like so. I'm going to do is the blush that we're going to use. I'm just going to use that and brush it all over my lid. Like this. Not too heavy, but just enough. And that should do it. So that it has some color, just brings life to my eyelids. Applying mascara. We're not going to put eyelashes because we're going for a simple look, so there is no eyelashes needed. And let's go ahead and apply in our lower lashes as well. And now we're going to apply our blush. e.l.f. brush and then e.l.f. blush. Tap the excess, and then just apply it on your cheeks. Okay, finally we're doing our lips. Now this is a lip liner from LA Girl. It's in shade Spicy. It's an amazing shade, works really well for brown skin. Let me show you. Now I'm gonna take the lipstick, I'm gonna go over it. This is in shade Brazilian Tan. If you have dry skin, then I think you're done here. You can just go for your job interview. But if you're an oily girl, then you want to set it, you want to mattify this look so that it doesn't get oily throughout the day in the middle of the interview. So for that, you want to use the same setting powder, you want to use the same triangle puff and apply it in the area where you get oily the most. So in my case, I do tend to get oily in my T-zone area, which is right here around my nose and my forehead. So that's the area I'm going to take care of. And see, it instantly mattified me. And we are finished with makeup, my friends. Okay, as far as outfit is concerned, I would wear something like this, a white or an off-white, a cream-based tank top that is not see-through, and a classic black pants, maybe have pockets. You cannot go wrong with either blue or a black blazer. You will look extremely professional, and this is the outfit that I would wear. It just looks classy and slick and professional. So good luck with your job interview. I hope this helps. I love you all so much. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!